there are levels. There's a level of weirdness. Every single anime show has. So these are the shows that I think have like the least level of weirdness, the best shows to introduce, to start with, to whatever you get it. Toradora. This is actually the first anime that I saw. My friends and I were watching shows together and we started watching this one. They didn't present it to me like, this is anime. They just said, do you want to watch this show? It's pretty good. Toradora is a romance and it's about these two high school students who are generally feared by their fellow classmates. They both have crushes on each other's friends, so they decide to wingman for each other. And the story continues on from there. I remember getting sucked in by all the drama and the people not acknowledging their feelings, and I loved all of it. The ending surprised me, and it made me really happy. Happy enough that it gave me a good impression of anime in general, and I thought I wouldn't mind watching another show if it's like the one that I just saw. The next show that I'll recommend is Haikyuu. Haikyuu is a sports anime. It follows the story of the main character Hinata as he tries to become a great volleyball player. The first obvious issue is that Hinata is very short. Short for a person and extremely short for a volleyball player. I think he's about 5'4" or so. But he draws inspiration from another short volleyball player, so it's fine. Hinata wants to play volleyball and be great at it, and he's inspired and he wants to do the best and all that goodness. The whole series follows Hinata and his high school volleyball team, the Karasuno Crows, and they practice and go to competitions and push themselves to work harder and overcome their obstacles and overall get good. This show is hilarious. All of the characters have their own personalities and struggles, and the way they interact with each other and grow as a team really makes me smile. I'd recommend this show as a staple for anyone who watches anime. But again, this show introduced me to sports anime, and at first I was like, why would I care about people playing sports? And this show made me care. The next show that I recommend is Kaguya-sama Love is War. If you like a good romantic comedy, then this show is for you. Kaguya-sama Love is War follows the story of these two high schoolers who are on the student council of their high school, the president and the vice president. They are two incredibly intelligent students, the top of their class, high achieving scholars, and the issue here is that they both like each other, but neither wants to confess to the other because that means they'll lose. Neither wants to be the vulnerable one, and it's hilarious because they're both so analytical that they'll overthink every situation and analyze the impression that it will give to the other and whether or not they'll be outed as having feelings for them. The English dub of this show is hilarious. It has some of my favorite voice actors in it. I don't need this anymore because we're not talking about Haikyuu. And the whole thing is just a joy to watch. Yeah, that show has 2 seasons. The 3rd season is coming out as we speak. I think, yeah, it is. But yeah, the next one, Spy Family. This one is currently airing as we speak, but it's already going down the pathway to greatness. It's being adapted very well, and this is where I get into it. It follows the story of a spy named Twilight as he is given the mission to infiltrate a prestigious school and gain intel, but in order to do so, he needs to have a family and establish contact by having his child enroll in school. The issue here is that he doesn't know that the wife he's chosen is actually an assassin and that the daughter he's chosen is actually a telepath. And Twilight is thinking through his mission strategy, and the wife Yor is carrying out her assignments as an assassin. Meanwhile, the daughter Anya is the cutest thing in the world, and she's reading both of their minds and is aware of everything that they're hiding from each other. It's full of dramatic irony. The setting is wonderful, kind of like a 50s vibe. The characters are all so lovable. The action within the show is animated awesomely. I love it. I'm recommending it for beginners because it has a plot that everyone can understand and it's very easy to love. If you like The Incredibles, if you like that TV show The Replacements, if you remember that one from like Disney channels, like Todd and Riley were oh so sad. Yeah, if you like The Incredibles, if you like The Replacements, then you'll like Spy Family as a very good beginner anime. The last, but most certainly not freaking least, is Ranking of Kings. So talk about easy to love. If you're a fan of adventure, this right here, this show right here, Ranking of Kings follows the story of Prince Boji as he wants to grow up to be the strongest king in the land. And the issue here is that he's deaf and mute and nobody takes him seriously. Don't look at the animation. Don't look at the animation. This show goes hard. It looks like Caillou. It looks like he's about to break the fourth wall and teach you the alphabet. I know, but no. The plot of this show has so much drama, so many plot twists, so much character development and nuance. Everyone I've seen who's watched this show has loved it, and I love it too, which is why I'm recommending it. I think that this series is good for beginners because it's easy to follow while still being surprising, tremendously surprising. You do not know what's gonna go on in this little show. The art is simple and beautiful, much like the story itself, and it will make you happy, and it has some dark moments, but overall, it is a very happy story. So what did you think of this list? Are there any more shows that you think could be added? Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if you watched any of the shows and come back and tell me about it. I'd love to hear it. I'm Meanie Mosey. This is my YouTube channel where I talk about anime and do anime related things like collecting manga and go on shopping trips with my friends and And if you're interested in any of that, then hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.